Good evening, everybody. Welcome along to tonight's stream. This week's stream, I should say. First one this week. I've been slacking. I'm well aware. Hope you're all doing well anyway. Looks like it's been a while since we've all had a bit of a get-together and do a flight. So we're taking a flight today from Edinburgh.
Use your airplane fuel system to set the desired
do you
fuel
mind?
quantity.
Seriously. We're taking a flight today from Edinburgh down to Gatwick. Should have some pretty good ATC along the way. VATSIM's looking fairly well covered. We've got Tower online at the moment for Edinburgh. And then last time I checked, Gatwick was looking pretty well stacked. Like delivery, ATIS, ground and Tower online. And they've got Gatwick Direct online, I believe. So that's all good. But yeah, just an ATIS and Tower for us tonight here at Edinburgh, but that's okay. There's not many of us, so I think Tower should have a reasonably okay time of it. I always feel sorry when there's like a centre online or whatever, a control online, and they have to do basically everything, and there's no one on Tower. You sometimes get that early in the mornings, but that's always good. Hey Thomas, how you doing? You were just hoping today I was going to do a live. Yeah, it's interesting. I've been sort of reconsidering what the live schedule is on this channel, what it should be, because not to put too fine a point on it, it doesn't make any money whatsoever doing lives. Videos, on the other hand, are great. So I kind of feel like, as somebody that wants to pursue this maybe as a more of a, maybe not full-time, but more of a slightly serious venture, I should probably be focusing on the videos a little bit. I don't know, but then maybe there's a tipping point with the live. Maybe. I don't know. I struggle to see how people can make it work. Unless you're like Captain Canada. So I don't know, it's a weird one. Anyway, let's hop on inside for a minute. And let's tune ATIS 131 355. Yeah, the more time goes on, the more I'm thinking like the live streams on this channel are kind of more like a community kind of get together rather than like the cornerstone of content. Right, let's just tune ATIS a moment.
Varying between 320 and 040 degrees, visibility 10 kilometers or more. Scattered 4,300 feet, temperature +16, dew point +8, QNH1016. Acknowledge receipt of information, Quebec, and advise aircraft type on first contact. Edinburgh information, Quebec, time 1850 Zulu, runway in use 06. Transition level, flight level 70, surface wind 360 degrees 6 knots, varying between 320 and 040 degrees, visibility 10 kilometers or more, scattered 4,300 feet, temperature +16, dew point +8, QNH1016.
Alrighty, that'll do.
Receipt of information, Quebec.
That'll do. So I think my audio settings have gone a bit wrong.
Welcome aboard.
Okay, hopefully that'll be better next time. Sorry, my audio settings in VPilot have gone completely wrong. They must have done an update or something.
+16, dew point +8. QNH1016. Acknowledge receipt of information, Quebec, and advise aircraft type on first contact.
Yeah, that's better. Cool. Sorry about that. Hi, good evening from Germany. It's flying in your livery yesterday on VATSIM. Nice. That's awesome. You know, we're on New Sky if you want to join us. So tonight is a New Sky flight. Speaking of, I better get that booked, hadn't I? That'll teach me. Right, jolly good. Let's get tower tuned, and just so we can be on the listening out for whatever they have to say. So 118. Got your number. 705. It'd be quicker to go this way, isn't it? 705. Okay, hopefully we can now hear them.
Golf Kilo Alpha, I have your clearance. Stand by, Golf Kilo.
How's the VATSIM for you? The VATSIM audio.
Golf Kilo Alpha, ready to receive clearance. Golf Bravo Alpha Kilo Alpha, after departure, runway 06, cleared to leave the Edinburgh control zone via the Polmont VRP, not above altitude 2000 feet, VFR, QNH 1016, squawk 0430.
Oh, Gav's here as well, is he? Nice. Keep an ear out for Gav on frequency. Oh, nicely. I didn't realise you were ground.
Correct, report fully ready. Yeah, report.
Oh, that'd be awesome, Lee. Cheers. Yeah, we're in no rush.
Very good evening.
EG383 Edinburgh Tower, cleared standstill to go SAM 1 Delta departure, runway 06, squawk 7642. EG383, read back correct. Current information to Quebec, QNH 1016. Just acknowledge information Quebec, QNH 1016.
My apologies, yeah, QNH 1016 and information.
Alright, I'm going to do a quick radio check. Edinburgh Tower, AirNOTT 121 at stand 1, radio check.
AirNOTT 121 Edinburgh Tower, readability 5.
Happy days.
Welcome on board.
Happy days. Right.
EG5 on Bravo, confirm stand number.
So is that Gav up there at the back?
EG5 on Bravo, thanks, stand 3, push start through station.
Right, I better do some work, hadn't I? Let's get to work. Let's get this plane set up. Otherwise, New Sky will give us a fine if we're not off the ground by 5 to 8. 5 to 9 even. VATSIM audio is very quiet. Yeah, okay. I was a little bit on the conservative side because some people complain when it's too loud. I've cranked it up a little bit. Let me know how it goes. Obviously, it will depend on the person. Oh no, I've just made a silly error.
Hello. Thank you.
Set my flight plan up as a 737. Alright, hold the line. I'm going to have to resubmit my flight plan as well now. No, that can happen, Jeb, can't it? That can happen.
stations. All stations, Edinburgh ground is online, 121.755. For anyone who needs further instructions, please go to ground, 121.755, Golf.
There we go. That'll be Lee then. Let's do a little radio check with Lee. Edinburgh ground, AirNOTT 121 at stand 1, radio check. Maybe not. I'll try that again in a minute.
AirNOTT 121 Edinburgh ground, just try your readability again, please.
AirNOTT 121, radio check.
AirNOTT 121 Edinburgh ground, a very good evening to you, sir, readability 5.
Jolly good. Alrighty. Let's do a init request. So what do you...
121 apologies, just coordinating with Tower, repeat your message.
Hello. Thank you.
No message, just a radio check. AirNOTT 121.
AirNOTT 121 Edinburgh ground, a very good evening to you, sir, readability is 5.
Readability 5, AirNOTT 121, thanks. Okay. Flight number tonight is X-Ray November Oscar 301. Cost index of 25 according to SimBrief. And we are cruising at flight level 370. What scene room am I using for Edinburgh? It's the, I can never pronounce the name. Is it Perigee? That one.
Edinburgh ground, good evening. EG51 X-ray Victor, stand 5, A320 with Quebec, requesting alpha clearance as far to Stansted.
EG51 X-ray Victor, Edinburgh ground, a very good evening to you, sir. You are cleared to Stansted. The Gotham 1 Delta departure, your score code 3523. And the new QNH is 1017.
7. What's Gav doing? Get crashing my stream.
1 Delta departure, score
Unbelievable.
3523, and new QNH 1017 V51 X-ray Victor.
EG51 X-ray Victor, you read back in correct.
Hey Simon. Yes, that is EasyJet Sim Pilot. It is indeed. I didn't realise Gav was up here tonight.
EG51 Bravo is ready to taxi.
Have any of you flown the AnyBuilds A320 yet? What are we all thinking about that?
EG51 Bravo, sorry, I just jumped onto Edinburgh ground just trying to play catch up. Have you had your clearance from Tower?
Confirm, we got our clearance.
Wonderful, EG51 Bravo, just set squawk 7614, please.
7614, EG51 Bravo.
It's alright, we'll let him off, shall we? We'll let him off. Alright, let's have a look at some charts. We'll show you where we are going. So, hopefully we're going to get the Gosam 1 Delta departure.
Taxi to holding point Alpha 1 by Echo and Alpha.
Runway 06, so
Holding point Alpha 1 by
out, make a left over the bridge. And then we head south. Passing Manchester. Heading south. I would imagine we're going to get vectored because there's all sorts of ATC online at the moment, but obviously if we stick to the flight plan, this is kind of where we'll end up. You're not sure on the AnyBuilds then, by the sound of it? I've had a small outing in it the other day. Little test flight. I might do a proper video on it. I'm not convinced it's VATSIM ready. That's my issue. I would have flown it tonight, but I was a bit like, do I really want to? You know? Do you really want to? I wasn't sure, so I kind of chickened out. I was like, you know what? Let's just fly the Phoenix. The Phoenix, it don't miss. It doesn't miss at all. Only slight variable tonight is my... let's have a look. Is my new throttle lever. That I don't know if any of you've seen it yet. I 3D printed myself a new throttle lever. So the other thing, besides the flap lever, is I've changed the detents. So the climb gate is now, rather than here, it is now all the way up here, which is much nicer. So we'll see how that goes. I have calibrated the throttles, but I did it right before I went live, and I always feel like that's asking for trouble. But I did do a quick test takeoff, and it did seem alright, so we'll have to see on that one. We'll have to see. Hey Amika, how's it going?
Easy 5-1 Bravo, contact Edinburgh Tower on 118.705. Have a good flight away.
118.705 there.
Apologies if you see any weird paint on my hands. I've been painting my kid's bedroom, and yeah, it turns out I'm a really lousy painter. Right, are we fully loaded yet?
Golf Lima November, stand by, please.
Almost. Right, let's get some clearance. Let's get some clearance. So what information are we on board now? That must have changed.
Golf Lima November, apologies, 30th coordination with Tower, pass message.
So I filed as a King Air, but I've had to change to a Diamond DA40. I just wanted to let you know.
Golf Lima November, yep, not a problem. Your clearance is still as confirmed by Tower. You scored code 731.
731 in the box, and the text is still valid. Golf Lima November.
There seems to be a Ryanair spawned on me.
Stand by, ground will be back in just a minute.
Well, that's cool. We seem to have oh, there it goes, it's moved. Oh. No. Where's it going? Gone! Jeb, was that you? You can set my TCAS off.
Degrees, visibility 10 kilometers or more, fuel at 4,300 feet, temperature +16, dew point +8, QNH 1017. Acknowledge receipt of information Romeo, and advise
Romeo.
aircraft type on.
Jolly good.
ED 383, Edinburgh ground, very good evening, stand 10, your push and start is approved, and face west.
Push start free, face back, ED 383.
Edinburgh ground, AirNOTT 121 at stand 1, information Romeo on board aircraft type Airbus A320, requesting IFR clearance to Gatwick, please.
AirNOTT 121, Edinburgh ground, good evening, you are cleared to London Gatwick, Gotham 1 Delta departure, your squawk code 1252, and the current QNH 1017.
Cleared to Gatwick on the Gotham 1 Delta departure, squawk 1252, current QNH 1017, AirNOTT 121.
AirNOTT 121, your reback is correct.
Happy days. Happy days. Right. Right, clear all this. Didn't mean to do that. That into auto. 1252. That's good. Right, is everyone on yet? Oh, I've still got another 20 odd to go. And yes, I did. I did use SimBrief. Okay, so what's happened so far? We're fueled, and we have got cargo on board. We're just waiting for the passengers. Okay. Let's start with our route, shall we? Departure. It's going to be 06, and it's Gotham 1 Delta. Insert that. Hop into plan. That's all looking good. Now, as for our arrival...
Edinburgh Ground, Ryanair 220, radio check.
Ryanair 220, Edinburgh Ground, good evening, visibility 5.
As it stands, I'm expecting ILS 26 left.
EG51 X-ray Victor, stand 5, ready to push and start.
EG51 X-ray Victor, stand 5, your push and start is approved, face north.
Push start approved, facing north, EG51 X-ray Victor.
There we go. So that might be a bit premature putting in what I think we're going to get at Gatwick, but I figure I might as well do it now. There's Gam. Yeah, and it seems alright. Oh, we got the tower controller on Twitch now, blimey. Greetings, tower. Hopefully I won't make a mess of things and disappoint you all tonight. It has happened in the past, I must warn you. Don't look up that video of me in Dublin, whatever you do. Blimey. I must go back to Dublin as well, actually, and try and make good on that situation. Yeah, big time now, Mike. Pretty famous. I said to my wife the other day, it must be really hard for her living with a celebrity. You can imagine she just rolled her eyes. How's it going, Simon? You alright? Yes, also on in fact mostly on YouTube. I just kind of also stream to Twitch, just because why not? If that makes sense. But yeah, YouTube's kind of where I'd call home. Hey Krauser, yeah, that's right. In fact, there he is. Sit and watch Gav go, shall we?
Edinburgh Ground, Golf November,
Golf Lima November, stand 212, your push and start is approved, your discretion.
Start approved, my discretion, Golf. Yeah,
right. Surely must nearly be ready. Do you think you'll get any of the upcoming long-haul planes, TFDI, MD-11, PMDG, 777? Yeah, probably. Probably. And I'll probably use them as freighters and not do long hauls in them, because I cannot imagine anything worse than doing a long haul. Hey, here now. Tower controller's in. Well done. Yeah, Dublin was not the best. Yeah, the D word. That's what we call it. I made a terrible mistake. Link 4, put it that way.
November. You can taxi Sierra Mike Alpha, hold Alpha 13, please.
Sierra Mike Alpha, hold Alpha 1. November.
Yeah, rather than going straight ahead.
Hold Alpha 13, please.
Alpha 13, sorry, Golf Alpha November.
Should have gone straight ahead, and instead I went left because I misunderstood the charts. Although I still maintain the charts. But let me show you. We whiz over to Dublin. Where is it? So I landed over here.
Easy 383. Can you just check your transponder, please? Make sure you've got squawk 7642 in the box.
I was on Whiskey 1. I was told to cross the runway, Hotel 1, then Link 4, and I went over
my
here.
apologies, yeah, 7642 is now back in the box again, 323.
But I should have gone straight ahead.
383. Thank you very much, sir. You can taxi to holding point Alpha 1 by Foxtrot, Echo, and Alpha.
Foxtrot, Echo, and Alpha, Alpha 1, please. Yeah.
Where really, what I should have done was gone straight across, but I didn't do that.
Edinburgh Grand Ryanair 220 with you, stand 1 Alpha with Romeo on board, request IFR clearance to Belfast, Aldergrove as filed.
Ryanair 220, very good evening. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have a flight plan for you. Can you just check in refar, please?
No worries, Ryanair 220.
Alrighty, so we're doing 138. Let's just send it to the McDo because I'm lazy. Flaps 3. Why does it want a flaps 3 takeoff? That seems like quite a lot, doesn't it? Was that just me? Flaps 3 does seem like rather a lot.
Edinburgh ground, easy 51 X-ray Victor's ready for taxi.
Easy 51 X-ray Victor. After the company A320 passes in front, right to left, you can taxi Echo Alpha, hold Alpha 1.
After the company traffic passes right to left, it's Echo Alpha, hold Alpha 1, easy 51 X-ray Victor.
Listen to Gab, he's such a pro.
Ryanair 220, is that planning for you now?
Ryanair 220. Hey firm, I've got your flight plan, just stand by while I check.
Okay, let's get the APU fired up. Yeah, flaps 3 seems a bit weird.
Thank you, you ready to copy clearance?
Yeah, we're ready to copy Ryanair 220.
What do I think so?
Thank you. You're cleared to Belfast Aldergrove, Gotham 1 Delta departure, squawk 0342. Information Romeo is current, QNH 1017.
Gotham 1 Delta departure, squawk 0342, and we've got Romeo Ryanair 220.
Ryanair 220, thank you. Your reback is correct.
Okay, let's have a quick look at some charts before we get gone. So we need to be above 5, below 6, then we're basically at 6 all the way, aren't we? So I put 6 in the window. Happy days, APU's available. I feel like, because I haven't streamed in a while, I feel like I'm just really at risk of messing something up, like I'm going to forget something quite important. Do you ever have that feeling? Okay. Looking good. I'm going to get my beacon light on.
A3 contact Edinburgh Tower now on 118.705. Have a good flight. Good night.
118.705, many thanks, easy 33.
Golf Lima November, you can continue taxi now to holding point Bravo 1, please, via Alpha.
Bravo 1 via Alpha, Golf Lima November.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Cheers, Neil. That was the livery was a result of much swearing and being frustrated, but we got there in the end. That's the other problem. I forget who said it. NJ said it about getting the 777 and the MD-11. I get really excited about a new plane, but then it's kind of like, oh no, I've got to make the livery again.
X-ray Victor, you can contact Edinburgh Tower now on 118.705. Have a good flight. Good night.
118.705, thanks for the service, easy 51 X-ray Victor. Good night.
Alright, we've got our charts at the ready. That's good.
Ryanair 220 ready for pushback.
Ryanair 220, set squawk 0342, please.
0342, it should have come through, sorry, Ryanair 220.
Okay, let's get push and start. AirNOTT 121, stand 1, request push and start.
AirNOTT 121, stand 1, your push and start is approved, and face north, please.
Push and start approved, face north, AirNOTT 121.
Golf Lima November, you can contact Edinburgh Tower now on 118.705.
Release parking brakes, please.
118.705, thank you.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Happy days. Back we go. I love the sound of these IAE engines starting up.
Ryanair 220, there's going to be a delay in your pushback. Your aircraft to the left-hand side is pushing back.
Oh, APU bleed would help, wouldn't it?
No worries, we'll halt pushback Ryanair 220.
38 Yankee Kilo, request clearance to Gatwick for stand 3, type 320, information Romeo on board.
Easy 8 Yankee Kilo, Edinburgh ground, a very good evening. You are cleared to London Gatwick. The Gossan 1 Delta departure, squawk 5662, QNH 1017.
Cleared
Let's do
to
flaps
Gatwick
3,
via
shall we?
the Gossan 1
Please
Delta
set parking
departure,
brakes.
squawk 5662.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Easy 8 Yankee Kilo, your reback is correct.
Okay, it's waiting to start engine number 1. Sorry, Jeb, you should have had your squawk set. Your early bird gets the worm. Okay, engine 2 is available. Let's go for engine 1. Okay, let's tell GSX that we're good, just to get that out of the way nice and quickly.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect. Unlocking gear.
Yeah, whatever, Jeb. Always one coming in, look.
To adjust. Do not inflate the life
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Overground Flight Golf Papa Delta Mike Charlie, Beach 350, we have Romeo 1017 with GA.
Golf Mike Charlie, Edinburgh ground, a very good evening to you. Can you just confirm your aircraft type for me, please?
Beach 350, Golf Mike Charlie.
Disrespect is immeasurable.
Roger, just stand by to you, please.
Okay. AirNOTT 121, ready for taxi.
AirNOTT 121, taxi Echo Alpha and hold Alpha 1, please.
Taxi Echo Alpha, hold Alpha 1, AirNOTT 121.
Edinburgh ground, good afternoon. EC 53 Whiskey Alpha is at ramp 7, aircraft at 8020, requesting IFR clearance to stand.
Alright, so for those that don't know,
on
Echo, left onto Alpha.
Easy 53 Whiskey Alpha, Edinburgh ground, a very good evening to you. I'm going to need you on the Gossan
Hold
1
Alpha 1.
Delta departure. Are you able to accept?
So the Gossan 1 Delta departure for EC 53 Whiskey Alpha, yeah, we can take that.
Happy to do it,
I'll
Jeb.
send you a reroute by text. Let me know if you can accept it, please, and then I'll amend your flight plan.
Evening, Chris. Chris, I think it's only a matter of time before we get you hooked as a flight sim.
Ryanair 220, can we push now?
Ryanair 220, you can stand 1 Alpha, you're pushing stars approved, face north, please.
Pushing start approved, face north, Ryanair 220, thank you.
Let it go around.
Edinburgh ground, a very good evening to you. It's EG 633, holding at Charlie 3, requesting taxi to the gate.
Easy 632 Edinburgh ground, a very good evening to you. You can taxi to stand 10, please, via Alpha and Foxtrot.
Stand 10 via Alpha and Foxtrot. EG 632, thanks very much.
Okay, nothing coming from the right-hand side, that's always good.
Golf Mike Charlie, Edinburgh ground.
Go ahead, Golf Mike.
Golf Mike Charlie, you are cleared to Edinburgh, the Tala 6 Delta departure. Your squawk code 2155, QNH 1017.
R6 Delta 2155.
Yes, I just realised I said Edinburgh, it's Manchester. So Manchester, Tower 6 Delta departure.
Manchester, Tower 6 Delta.
Okay, let's get tower dialed in, 118 705.
Ryanair 220, request taxi.
Ryanair 220, taxi Echo Alpha, hold Alpha 1 please.
Alpha 1 via Echo and Alpha, Ryanair 220.
Okay, tower's on standby frequency. Yeah, Chris. So this is not kind of the vanilla out of the box experience. This is we're running VATSIM, which is a third-party add-on. So it's a network that you connect to, and you've got real human ATC and real pilots, and everyone's supposed to do it the proper way. They make you take a test and everything before you can join. It's like full-on nerding.
Contact Edinburgh Tower now on 118.705. Have a good flight, good night.
Tower on 118.705. Thank you very much for the ATC and at 121.
Papa Charlie to apron.
Hey, Brian. Yeah, APU is still on. I'm going to shut that off when we get to Alpha 1.
Ryanair 117 Delta Edinburgh Tower, I don't see you on the radar. Confirm how far away you are from the aerodrome, please.
And Ryanair 117 Delta, we are about 14 miles, and I am on shared cockpit flying, so you might just confirm KC flight plan.
Negative.
Right, stand by, I'll please that again, Ryanair 117 Delta.
Okay, we want Alpha 1, Alpha 3's coming up. Here's Alpha 1. Didn't even turn my taxi lights on, what a rookie. Getting myself distracted.
Easy 51 X-ray Victor, runway 06, surface winds 360, ready 4 knots, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 06, easy 51 X-ray Victor.
Oh, there's Gav in front of us. Come on, Gav, out the way.
Edinburgh Tower, Ryanair 220 with you on Alpha.
Ryanair 220, Edinburgh Tower, roger, hold Alpha 1 in sequence.
Hold Alpha 1 in sequence, Ryanair 220.
And Ryanair 117 Delta, just confirm KC flight plan now.
Ryanair 117 Delta A firm. Continue approach runway 06, there's going to be 2 departures ahead.
Confirm, continue Ryanair 117 Delta.
Edinburgh Tower, AirNOTT 121, holding Alpha 1.
AirNOTT 121, Edinburgh Tower via Alpha 1, runway 06, line up.
Line up 06 via Alpha 1, AirNOTT 121.
Easy 51, X-ray Victor, no further ATC above 1 at Unicom 122.8, and big fan of your work.
Over to Unicom now, easy 51 X-ray Victor, thanks so much for the ATC, good night.
As we all are, Seabird 6, easy pilot.
I feel honoured getting to follow Gav out of Edinburgh. Edinburgh. Can't speak. Alright. Okay. AirNOTT 121 lined up runway 06.
Roger, hold position, just giving some wake turbulence time.
Okay.
AirNOTT 121, runway 06, surface wind 360 degrees, 3 knots, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 06, AirNOTT 121. Okay, he's holding it on the brakes. Let the engine stabilise.
AirNOTT 121, runway 06, surface wind 360 degrees, 3 knots, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 06, AirNOTT 121. I'm in a comms issue. Just confirming you got that last message, AirNOTT 121.
Negative, but I see you rolling, that's fine, thanks.
Apologies, comms issue, AirNOTT 121.
No worries, thanks. Ryanair 220 by Alpha 1,
let's get out of here.
Line up.
Line up and wait, runway 06, Ryanair 220.
AirNOTT 121, no further ATC above 122, Unicom 122.8, fine.
Unicom 122.8, thank you very much indeed for the ATC.
Cheers, have a good stream.
Okay, into climb we go. Okay, 122.8. Unicom it is. Happy days. Chrono, good point. Oh, I'm in TCAS as well as in Tara. I'm making so many mistakes tonight. It's because I haven't really flown properly in a while. Not keeping the act sharp, am I? It's not good. That is it. Ah, a few mistakes there on the takeoff. A few mistakes. Don't you worry, Chris, we'll get you eventually. The germ of the idea has been planted. That's the main thing. That's how it starts with all of us. Yeah, the flap lever. Yeah, I 3D printed myself a new one. Video up on the channel as of yesterday, if anyone's interested. There's the bridge. And there's where we came from.
Edinburgh traffic, Ryanair 220 climbing through 3000, go Sam 1 Delta departure.
Ground spoilers still armed. Let's get rid of those. I'm going to wait until we clear the GoSam waypoint where we can go beyond 6,000 feet before I switch over to standard pressure. Just because I've had it before where you change to standard and then it makes the plane think you're higher than 6,000 or lower than 6,000 and it freaks out and it's just not worth the hassle. I don't know if that's standard ops, whether that's what people actually do. Why do I have a Boeing flap lever on an Airbus peripheral? Oh man, triggers so many people. Just the fact that I use an Airbus throttle with a Boeing yoke. Although I'm fairly certain half the people that make comments like, you know, bro is using an Airbus throttle with Boeing yoke, they go crazy on, especially on TikTok. fairly certain they don't actually realise we've got the Airbus stick over here as well. I think a lot of people don't realise that. They just see the yoke and they see this and they just get so triggered and have to leave a comment, which is great because, you know, it's all
Edinburgh
engaged.
traffic line 220, route direct Fennec.
Sadly not, Chris. The money involved to get yourself in the seat of an A320 737 in real life is substantial, let's put it that way. Like we were talking about it a while ago on the channel, weren't we? Like, would I actually want to be a pilot? And I'm not sure I would. Kind of feel like the daily grind of it would actually take something away. It's one of those jobs where I think it can feel and sound quite glamorous, but if you actually had to get up at like 4 in the morning every day to drag a load of people on a stag do down to Alicante, I'm not sure it'd have the same vibe, to be honest. Starter says, evening, great channel. Thank you, great content. Thank you again. Been using Beyond ATC recently, trying your first VATSIM flight on Saturday. Whoa, no way. Nice. Good luck. Good luck with that. Enjoy it. It's a very cool thing. In a way, I still can't quite believe I did what I did going Gatwick to Manchester for my first flight. That was potentially a little bit silly. But I didn't know better. I didn't know what I didn't know. Which is maybe just as well. How about a private pilot? When you say private pilot, Danny, do you mean like sort of flying a Cessna or flying a private jet? Cheers, Jeb. Oh, Wasp, yeah, that's my bad. I kind of forgot. It was a bit of a last minute affair on my part as well, so I just kind of saw a window and took it, if that makes sense. Probably send you up to Eddie before you went to Alicante. Yeah, well, I got talking to the pilot that took me down to Alicante once. I went Bristol, Alicante, and he was from Newcastle. And he said his day is, he starts in Newcastle, lives in Newcastle, based in Newcastle, flies the business passengers down to Bristol for first thing in the morning for the start of business, and then he flies us to Alicante, picks up the ones coming home, flies them back to Bristol, and then he takes the Bristol lot back to Newcastle in time for dinner. That's his little day. Is GSX a game changer? GSX is a very handy pushback tool. I think that really is about as far as it goes for me at the moment. Feeling particularly grumpy with GSX lately. Where are we flying over now? Is that Glasgow? Buzz, I've recently upgraded my PC. It wasn't that long ago I was on something a lot more modest. I was on a 5600X and a 3070 base build. If you're willing to buy used, you can get some cracking deals on the used market. Like you can get a 3080 for like around 300 quid, which is a monster of a GPU for 300 quid. Absolute monster. You can pick up a 5600X for like 130. Get yourself a motherboard, kit of RAM, power supply, case, SSD. You could be done inside of 1,000 quite easily, I think, if you're willing to go used, even if just on the GPU. I was fine on a 3070 for a long time. I used to run at 1080p, it was fine. I wanted to go to 4K, so I got a 4080 Super. But if I was happy to stick at 1080p, I could have stuck with that 3070 for a long, long time. It's more that I was CPU limited for the most part. The advantage of the 4000 series is you get frame gen as well, so... Alright, what's our flight level today? It is 370, is it not? Yes, it is. Yeah, let's check out the old frames at the moment, shall we? So without frame gen, we're running at about 36, 37. You can see we're limited by the main thread. That is to say my processor is the limiting factor. Now I do have frame generation on, so that'll be getting us up to 80 because it basically doubles it. Pretty much doubles it. Second-hand 4080. I meant 3080, sorry, I don't know if you made a typo there. 3080, about £300. Am I sponsored by anyone to get free scenery? I do some content with Orbex. I wouldn't say it's a sponsorship necessarily, it's just that they, you know, they reach out and, you know, it's great for me. I love to fly to all the different places. This one I did pay for. I paid for Edinburgh myself. Oh, well done, Brian. Uninstalled everything and then uninstalled it. Now it's back to... Oh, we've got a new pilot application. Yeah, I like GSX for the pushbacks, and I especially like it with the Phoenix, in that when you go to load the aircraft, you can just say get GSX to do it. I think that's so cool. I wish PMDG would do it as well. Because it always feels really daft. Like you kind of type in all the details of your load and all that stuff. And then the plane is loaded, and then you get GSX to do it, and it sort of pretends to do it afterwards. That just feels really daft. I really love the idea that you can just press a button on here, say this is how many people I want, this is how much cargo I want, this is how much fuel I want, load me up, and get GSX to do it in real time. I think that's a super, super nice feature. I love that. GSX has bugged on me a couple of times. I had the, what did I have? I had the brake bug. There was a bug for a while where if you were to... was it you got pushed back? I think it was only on the Phoenix. And I think it was a thing where it thought like your brakes were on when they weren't. So whenever you started taxiing around, the Phoenix would complain, saying that your brakes were hot, because it was thinking that your brakes were on and you were just taxiing regardless, but of course you weren't. That wasn't the case. So you have to go into the failures and clear it. You went 3070 to 4070. Nice, yeah, I did that briefly. Sadly though, I had to send the 4070 back. And then I went back to my 3070 for months, and then I got the 4080 Super a few months later. Yeah, sorry, Tricky. I said to Wasp I totally forgot to do the ping. I saw a window of time come up last minute, and I took it. So I just literally scrambled to go live. I always feel a little bit bad in the Discord, pinging everybody to say I'm going live. I feel like I'm annoying people when I do that. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not, I don't know. I don't know about that, Krauser. Yeah, sorry, Tricky. Forgiveness, please. Alright, should let the passengers out. I am doing my bit for the airline though. I'm bringing back the A320 back to Gatwick so the next person can use it. It is funny doing New Sky because I was looking at where to fly tonight, and I started approaching it as like, where do I want to fly? Where, you know, ideally where would I fly? Looking at where, you know, VATSIM was online and stuff like that. Then I was like, wait, no, I'm doing it all wrong. This is all backwards. So I looked on New Sky and I was like, where would be useful for me to fly? And it kind of like changed the way I thought about it all, really. How big is the difference between 3070 and 4080? Pretty big. Pretty big. What is it? 4080 is like 40 to 50% more than a 3080. Oh, it's got to be getting on for double, I'd say, from a 3070. Like, it's just ridiculous. You're not a fan of Manchester, Wasp? What's wrong with Manchester? Is there ATC down in Gatwick? I think so. Oh no, it's all gone offline. Seriously? This is unacceptable. Right, Tricky. Get on tower. Wasp, you can go on ground. What is it you don't like, Wasp? Is it the taxiing once you land, or is it the runway, or what particularly is it? Would it be worth selling your PS4 and Xbox Series S to get a decent PC? Depends. Depends what you want to do. I mean, only you can really answer that question. I feel like the PC is a really strong option, because if you look at a lot of Sony's titles, they normally end up coming to PC anyway. Like, isn't the new God of War Ragnarok, that's coming to PC allegedly quite soon. Ghosts of Tsushima, that's just come to PC. Ratchet & Clank, that's come to PC. What was the other one? Is it Sackboy? That Little Big Planet thing that came to PC. I know what you mean, Wasp. There's certain places I avoid just because I get scared of it. Yeah, that's fine by me, Krazza. I'll take anything on PC over console, really. I do like... There is something I do like about just lying on the sofa sometimes. Like, there's a couple of nights a week where my wife goes out to do her stuff, like different stuff she does. And I have to sort of stay in and watch the kids, because I'm in a garden shed at the moment. Kind of like built a little studio out in the shed where I do all this stuff from. So I can't put the kids to bed and then just disappear to the shed, because what if they get up? They need me. So I'm basically... I can't get out here and do stuff. So... yeah, I sometimes just end up lying on the sofa late at night if I've finished all my editing, just on the PS5, and I do like it for that. And I accept it's not as powerful as a PC, and I accept that it's not as high a frame rate, and I accept that the resolution's lower because I run it at 1080p on my TV inside. But I sort of don't care. It's totally fine. And when you're sitting like 10, 15 feet away, I challenge anyone to tell the difference really between medium and high settings. Alright, Wasp, you twisted my arm, I'll do it. I've never ever flown out of Heathrow on VATSIM. Thank you, Tricky. Yeah, that's the other thing, is the price, isn't it? Like, you can pick up a PS5 and a controller and a game for like, what? 400 and something? 5? Taxiing at Heathrow is easier than Gatwick. Mike says Heathrow is easy as well. Okay. I'll be honest, it always looked a bit intimidating to me, but can't be worse than Dublin, can it? I'm thinking about getting an iPad as well. I feel like it'd be really nice just to have the iPad like set up to me here on the left, just so I can quickly look at charts, because I feel like it's a faff having it on the monitor. You have little points like Pluto. What? Pluto? What are you talking about? Yeah, it's funny on Gatwick, Buzz, isn't it? It does, like, the other runway is just for like emergency use, isn't it? Because they're just that little bit too close together to run them side by side. Hey King Bob, how you doing? Heathrow has 2 taxiways right around the airport, Alpha and Bravo, then a few connecting north-south taxiways. So what was Krazza talking about Pluto? Is that like a name of something? I've heard something about that, like Heathrow's got all these little named areas. Pluto's like a whole point. There's a few different names at Heathrow. That's interesting, you all seem to think Heathrow is easier. I was always on the understanding that Heathrow bigger, therefore must be harder. Shows what I know. Maybe I should get the innie of Heathrow when it comes on sale. Yeah, let's go. Let's have a look at the charts while we're in cruise. Okay, so we're just passing the Lake District. We've got a minute or two yet. Where is it? 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 Oh, there it is. See, to me, that just looks absolutely manic. Compared to Gatwick, it's like you got Juliet, and then you got a couple that go up, and that's about it. Crikey. I mean, look at all that. How is that easier than Gatwick? Maybe. Tricky says chart 10-9 Bravo. Go on then, let's have a look. So Tricky said 10-9 Bravo. Oh! Snap, rabbit, dingo, cobra. Blimey. You got an iPad, Krauser, have you? Yeah. Might be worth doing. I think I'm going to have to buy another one because we've got an iPad. That's kind of like kids use it for their school stuff. Oh, there's Pluto. Yeah. So what do the controllers say? Like Alpha hold short Pluto. Why do they have names? Why don't they just say Alpha 4? I'm still not entirely convinced I fully understand what links are. Like, what's the difference between a link and a taxiway? Yeah, it's a busy place though, isn't it? Look at that. Yeah, okay. I'd just be curious to know where these names came from. Like, what advantage does it serve to have these names rather than saying, like, Bravo something or... Every time I see the word link now, I always get scared after link 4 at Dublin. Oster, Vicus, Dasso, Hanley, Hawker. So you've got Alpha, Bravo, that runs down here. Where does that go then? It just wraps around. So where would you normally start, Wasp? What terminal? Do you have a favourite? I think I will actually return to Dublin quite soon. I feel like I should. Okay, top of descent is 40 miles away. Flying AirNOTT stand 225. Southside Terminal 2. There's Terminal 2 over here. Oh yeah. Wow. Maybe we will get over to Heathrow at some point then. Have you got any particular routes you'd like out of Heathrow for the BA? Back out onto Bravo. Hey presto, easy taxi. Okay, I see. I see what's going on. Whee! Straight through the contract. Berlin, okay. Yeah, I'm going to make notes. Right, I've got the notepad out. Berlin. Thomas! Thomas with the €10. Love you, man. Thank you. Cheers, Thomas. Hope you're doing well. Munich. Oh, the approach into Munich always confuses me. Heathrow to LA. Behave, Krasser. I don't think we have any routes to Frankfurt at the moment. Frankfurt might be a good one. Trouble is, as I found out when I initially went through setting up the VA, I just basically added all the things thinking, well, you know, better to have them than not have them, but it turns out there's like a standing charge every day for stuff that's in your schedule. So if you have them there and they don't get flown, that actually costs you quite a bit. Thomas, again, if you're still there, thank you so much for that donation. It's really generous of you. Really, really kind. That's a screenshot. Salzburg, okay. Back Heathrow to London City. Can't see that one raking in the profit somehow. Top of descent is coming up. Ever heard of the developer FSX 360? I feel like the name rings a bell. I feel like the name does ring a bell. You tell me what they've developed, maybe I'll put two and two together. Yeah, Buzz, that was cool, wasn't it? Isn't that all gone now? It just released a 717. Looks like a Captain Sim plane. Okay. So far, so good, Lightspeed. We are in the climb gate at the moment. Not sure how well you can see, but we are a lot higher up, sort of up here. Let me see, yeah. Here, down here. Which doesn't look like much, but actually does make quite a big difference. Maybe we should try a manual thrust approach, seeing as we're on Unicom and there's nothing on really at Gatwick. Oh, I'm feeling tired now. Oh yeah, Chris, I saw on Twitter you got the iPad Pro, didn't you? What Gatwick scenery we're using? We're just using the free one from flightsim.to. There is one, isn't there, from what they called Origami? No way, Wasp, you got to fly it in real life. I didn't know that. You get that quiet. That's awesome. Yeah, it's great for freeware. It really is. I wish I had a use for an iPad, Chris. It's like... I kind of feel like the only use I can think of it now is this charts, like navigational charts, and just have it like permanently mounted to my desk. That's literally all I can think of. I see. Yeah, I know what you mean, Lightspeed, yeah. Yeah, I keep wondering maybe if I should pick up the Origami version. Just to see if there's a difference. I suppose maybe I should, given that Gatwick is kind of like what I consider to be home on the sim. Maybe I should spend the money and get the decent version of it. Oh, good luck, Buzz. Just take your time. Just read through it all. It's not really too heavy, I wouldn't have said. But if you approach it such that you think you're just going to be able to whiz through it, then you're new to it, then yeah, you probably have a problem. Oh, War Thunder, you've been playing that a lot, Tricky, haven't you? Do you ever do any DCS? I've got a little bit Krasser, got a little bit. What have I got? I've got Dublin, Manchester, Edinburgh. What else have I got? Bristol. Gatwick, I feel like, is covered with the free version. There's a really good version of Exeter as well that's free on flightsim.to. That's really good. And yeah, maybe any builds. Heathrow, Stansted. Oh, I've got Luton as well. I've got Luton. Gatwick traffic AirNOTT 121 on the Dizit 1 Golf arrival, flight level 200. OMAA, where's that? That is... It's not Dubai, is it? Dubai is OMDB. Right, we're officially on our star now. Not far to go. War Thunder's tanks. Okay. Haven't bought much scenery. You need to. Yeah, the defaults can be a little bit funny sometimes. Oh, Abu Dhabi, of course. Yeah, that's another thing sometimes that holds me back from doing a certain route on VATSIM. It's like if you land at a default airport, it can be a bit iffy sometimes. Yeah, it can be tricky at the defaults. I wonder if that's what caused some of the problems at Dublin. Yeah, I don't really fly very much in America. Maybe you should do a bit more in America. I sort of enjoy mostly flying around Europe. Bit of healthy competition going on there, I fancy. I haven't really flown into Dubai very much either. We flew out of Dubai once to start a live stream. That's when we did a long haul back to London, but God, it was boring. It really was boring. Didn't enjoy that at all. And it was super hot as well. Oh, that reminds me, I've got an air conditioner now. So, it's quite cool tonight anyway. So, the shed is currently at 25.3 degrees Celsius. So I'm going to crank on the AC. Can you hear it? I've got NVIDIA Broadcaster running on my mic, so hopefully you can't hear it because it's making a heck of a racket. Where'd you get your compass from for the pushback facing north-east? Well, when they say like face north, they don't mean like completely north, it's just like the general direction of the taxiway that is north-facing.
Unicom, hello?
Unicom, hello.
Sorry, my first time. Cedar Jet 3562, down flight level 340, climbing 390. Heading towards Edinburgh.
Roger. I'm trying to figure out ways to use the iPad other than drawing content consumption. Well, there's nothing wrong in using it for that. It's a really nice device for that. I am in the UK, yeah. What are those blue thingy-majiggies? What do you mean blue thingy-majiggy? I'm confused now. Oh yeah, I only do that so people on the stream can see it. Just highlights what I'm doing for people. It's more of a thing for the viewers than for me. Tempted to turn it light again. Don't really like it when it's dark. Feel like we're not really seeing much. Let's go back to sunset. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Yeah. That's the stuff. See you later, Tricky. Live near EGPD and it's very uncommon to see an AC. Yeah, so I only have an AC in here because I'm in a shed and it's very, very small. It's 2 by 2 meters and it has no windows. It's a steel box, basically. I do have ventilation in and out. A couple of extractor fans, one bringing fresh air in, one drawing hot air out, but it's not enough, so I bought a portable AC. And it's amazing. It does like to gobble the power though. Is the only thing. There's a video on the channel if you scroll back far enough. It's one of my kind of first proper videos. Reassigned gate 5-3. Alright then, let's do that. Let's do gate 5-3. Where is it? Where is it? Aha, okay. Gate 5-3 it is, so that will probably be Juliet, then Papa? The bridge and third on the left. You make it sound so simple when you say it like that. Yeah, so we're going to land 26 left. I imagine we normally come off at Foxtrot Romeo, onto Juliet, probably along to Papa. Oh, where's Papa? And it's basically straight in front of us, isn't it? There's really not a lot on at the moment, is there? Okay, it's going to want some destination data, isn't it? Okay, so...
Gatwick traffic, Griffin 7 Juliet Whiskey, now 3 miles, a short line of Gatwick traffic.
Let's put in our QNH, which is 1013. The wind is 350 and 8. Outside temperature is 15 degrees. And our decision altitude is... at the wrong airport. It's not helping, is it? $396 feet is our minimums.
Gatwick traffic, Griffin 7 Juliet Whiskey, clear over runway 26 left, via Echo Romeo, Gatwick traffic.
Heathrow traffic speedbird 71 inbound, ILS 27 right, Heathrow traffic speedbird 71.
There we go. That's the flight plan straightened out. No point going round the houses, is there? Evening, Lee. How's it going? Oh, what a buzz. Good job. Do you prefer it when it's daytime for watching a stream, or do you like it when it's at night? Because personally, I get really bored looking out the window when it's night time. It's just nothing to look at. Gatwick traffic, AirNOTT 121 on the Desert 1 Golf arrival, direct to Holly, 9 miles to run. Stars. Mods are going well, Lee, actually. I was a little bit apprehensive about going live tonight because I forgot that I would have to rejig my calibration on the Phoenix. I did that literally about 5 minutes before we went live, which wasn't the best idea. Okay, standard pressure, we're now at 6,000 feet. But yeah, enjoying it a lot. Obviously the flaps lever as well is holding up, which is good. It's an amazing thing, that 3D printer, you know. Absolutely amazing.
Gatwick traffic, Griffin 7 Juliet Whiskey, taxi to stand 20 via 08 left, Alpha November, November and Juliet, Gatwick traffic.
Yeah, it's an amazing bit of kit. It really is. And you consider like what it cost. I think I paid what did I pay? 179, 169, 179, something like that. It's like I've spent more than that on a photo printer in the past. And that doesn't make stuff. Yeah, absolutely adore the thing. Okay, so we want 4,000 at May, 2,000 at May/09, so up here. Then we've got our decel. about speeds. Oh, look at that. Hey, grey shirt's in. I had another one of your shorts recommended to me on my phone today. YouTube sent me a push notification. Where was it? RJTT.
I'm just crossing Timbo right now, and I'm going to join final here in a couple of minutes, but you have time to take off. I'm reducing the minimum.
Gatwick traffic, ED 751 Bravo, approaching 9 miles, 26 left, ILS.
Gatwick traffic, AirNOTT 121 on the Desert 1 Golf arrival for 26 left, currently at May. Oh, you did that today? Oh, nice. Okay, so approach mode is armed. So now the plane should hopefully go to green dot speed, which is what, 20 something? Yeah, there it goes. Nice. So hopefully we can control the speed all the way down now with the flaps. Even Heathrow's gone offline now. Pretty quiet night, I'd say, for VATSIM. Still, we had some nice coverage from the kind folk up at Edinburgh.
Tower traffic, ED 751 Bravo, localised established, 26 left, 60.
Not far to go now. One final turn, we should be in business. Let's do flaps 1. No, never flown US on VATSIM. Cheers, Wasp. Have a good one. Gatwick traffic, AirNOTT 121 established on the ILS runway 26 left. 10 miles to wind. Blimey, that's a bit of a wind, isn't it? Okie doke. Let's go for
Gatwick traffic is yeah, 20 is established on the ILS 26 left. Signal clear number 1.
Gatwick traffic easy, 751 Bravo is vacated to 26 left.
Is there a plane in front of me that is 2,000 feet above me? It's descending, seemingly for Gatwick. Yeah, I was thinking the same, Cody. Oh, it's not so bad at ground level, fair enough. Seatbelt signs. Gatwick traffic, AirNOTT 121, ILS 26 left, 5 mile final. Gatwick traffic. What is going on? Look how red it is.
1,000.
Alright, flaps full, gear is down. And I cannot see a damn thing. I feel like I'm flying into like the gates of hell. Wow, this is quite an approach, isn't it? Wow, look at that. Awesome stuff.
500.
Okay, my plane.
100 above.
Keep that nose down, you.
Minimum.
Come on. Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
Oh, I floated it, I floated it, I floated it. Come on, down you go. Let's go around. Alright, is that down? Flipping heck. What a mess. What happened there? That was a 1 out of 10 landing. That should have been a go-around. Oh my god. That was horrific. AirNOTT 121 vacated, 26 left. Flipping heck. Oh, wait. Wait. I've been a very silly boy. I've got my rudder pedal set to my Boeing. No wonder they weren't working properly. No wonder. Blimey, that was rough though. Yeah, that was way too much input on the flare as well. What a mess. I should have committed to that go around. But part of me just wanted to get down and get the stream ended. I'm not going to lie, I'm feeling quite tired. Right, where are we going to go? Stand 5-3. That's probably one of the worst landings I've ever done on stream. For sure. Frame counter isn't helping either, but there we go. Oh yes, I can't even taxi on them. Come on, what are you doing? Oh, I really should have checked my rudder pedal settings. Gatwick traffic, AirNOTT 121 taxiing to stand 5-3 via Juliet, Romeo and Lima. God, that was such a rough landing, man. So bad.
Correction, Gatwick traffic, person 27 kilo landing runway 26 left. Gatwick traffic.
Gatwick traffic level 69 established on the localized 10 DME.
I can't even keep the thing in a straight line on a taxiway, so it's no surprise I ended up going off the runway nearly, but never mind. Ah, that's so annoying. That is severely annoying. Never mind. We'll be making jokes about it in probably about 2 minutes' time. That was such a bad landing. My word. Still, what can you do? It's happened now. I probably should have committed to the go-around. That was a go-around situation all day long. Okay, we're taking the next left up here.
Gatwick traffic, person 27 kilo vacated runway 26 left.
Okay, onto Romeo. The 4080 Krauser has very little to do with it. It's more my CPU. Yeah, I'm really struggling just to keep it. I'm constantly having to go at it on the rudder pedals. So what it is, I've got two profiles, one for the Phoenix, one for the Boeing, on my rudder pedals. And I was last flying the Boeing, and I, like a fool, didn't switch it back. So I've been flying on Boeing, so it's no wonder. And they're very, very different, because they handle the input quite differently. such a muppet. Such a muppet. Still, it didn't help that I overflared, but it's certainly... Whoa! Love the sim when it does that. Oh man, what a mess. What a mess.
Gatwick traffic loud at 69 on the ILS, 3 miles DME.
Traffic, fully established, 10 mile DME, 30 left.
Okay, what are we doing? 5-5. Stand 5-3. Oh man, yeah, these pedals feel awful. I thought they felt a bit funny on the ground in Edinburgh, but I thought, oh, maybe it's just 'cause I haven't flown in a while. It suddenly dawned on me. Oh, this is going to be rough. I'm trying to get it in here. Oh no. Come on. Ah! See, I'm snaking, I'm snaking. It's just completely the wrong... God, what the heck. Right, let's just stop the plane. Right, we're stopped. What's our frames per second here? I bet it's going to be horrific, isn't it? Yeah, barely 30. Oh, man. That's a shame, I think. That is a shame. I feel like, yeah, the rudder pedal things, that really messed me up. It would never have been a great landing anyway, let's be clear on that. I floated it a little bit, but at least I'd have floated it in a straight line had we had the rudder pedals doing what they should have done. But never mind, these things happen. These things are sent to try us. And we've got the APU on, so let's shut down the engines. Should have cleaned up the aircraft on the way up instead of moaning about the rudder pedals. No, that's right, you saw nothing. All of you saw absolutely nothing. It was a perfect landing. Let's,
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin...
Yeah, so I got a -3 on New Sky. Check it out. Off centre line. Wow. That's not good. Great touchdown. 100 feet per minute. Acceptable range. It's the rudder pedals. I couldn't straighten the plane up. Couldn't straighten the plane up. That's so annoying. I should have checked that before I went live. That'll teach me to go live in a rush. Never mind. Never mind, never mind, never mind. What are you going to do? Get it right next time is what we're going to do. No, I'm going to be kicking myself all night about that,
Tower
rest
traffic
assured.
loud 69 clear of 26 left.
Anyway, folks. I think I better end this disappointing stream here before I do any more damage to my reputation. God, dear Lord. Never mind. Never mind. Right. I don't know when the next stream will be. Maybe tomorrow. Might have some time tomorrow. We can do another one. And hopefully we can try and actually land the thing properly. And make sure I select the correct rudder pedal profiles. I mean, it's... Yeah. Yeah, it's not great. What's happened? Long story short, I had the wrong profile selected on my rudder pedals, and they don't play nice with the Phoenix. I did think it felt a bit funny on the ground when we were taxiing in Edinburgh. It didn't feel right, but I was like, okay, whatever, and just kept going. And then coming into land, we almost ended up in the grass because I couldn't control the plane with the rudder pedals because I'm on a profile for my Boeing 737. And of course we're in a Phoenix A320 and I forgot to change the profiles because I'm an idiot. That's kind of what happened. And I floated it as well. It would have been a floater, but it would have been a floater in a straight line on the centre line, which I could have tolerated, but that was... that was not good. Anyway. Sorry about that, folks. Normal service will resume at some point, I assure you. But until then, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go and hang my head in shame. And I'll see you all, hopefully, if you dare come back on the next stream. Thanks all very much indeed for watching. And I'll see you on the next stream. Cheers, take care.